What's up, everybody? It's Friday night. We've got some indie comic books to talk about. I've got a whole stack of brand new comic books to flap my gums about. And we've also got Fantastic Four casting rumors, LIZZO, and even some of the Rippaverse detractors that have no clue what they're talking about. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Trailer Park Live right here on the 2nd Street Marvel, where we're coming at you live every single Friday night, just about around, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I do apologize for the delay today. It is all the fault of Mike Popcorn Porter, who you may see down in the chats. He was doing doing one of those, what do they call those things on the tweeters? You know, the thing where you get on there and you flap the spaces. He was sitting there flapping his gums, and I lost track of time. I realized I needed to make a thumbnail here for the stream, and well, here we are, just running just a little bit late, right? It's close to 8 o'clock still. Closer to 9 o'clock, but hey, it is what it is. I've got a stack of new comic books here that I had to get caught up on for this week's reading. I got some from last week. In case you guys don't know, I was on vacation. And I've got some indie comic books here. And we've got some other things that we are going to talk about that happened throughout this week as well. Now, in case you're not already, please make sure you're subscribed. Click the little bell and all of that good stuff. Give this video or this stream a thumbs up. Share it out with your friends. Tell them to come hang out with us here on the Trailer Park Live. And if the kids are in the room, unless they're, like an age where you don't mind if they hear cuss words and me, getting rated R, you might want to tell them to leave the room. But thank you all so much for being here today. I see we've got some very good people here in the chats. And also, if you're not already and you like what you're seeing here on this channel and in this stream, consider becoming a channel member, one of the Myrtle Maniacs. One of the things I do for our channel members is I actually give away some of the books that we go out there and crowdfund here with the money that I make from the channel memberships. And the next one I'm getting ready to give away is this right here. This is Hell Witch Forbidden. This is the sixth chapter? Yeah, the 6th chapter of Hell Witch in the Coffin Comics universe, and this is signed by the creator Brian Pulido himself right there as well. Very beautiful cover that you can see right there from Diego Bernard. Absolutely great stuff that we got there, and all you got to do to get entered into that giveaway is be a channel member to get this right here. It's a $28 value. I think it's $28 value. But yeah, and don't worry about me. Don't worry about little old me. I've got my own copy. Well, it's not right here on the back on the rack with all the other hardcovers, because this one, when I backed it, they actually have some great risque versions from Sun K that I've been getting those and picking. Thank you. That I've been picking those up instead of the hardcovers, but some very good stuff there. Now, Now, as I said, the one of the things I do have, I just got this in the mail here, is I got this right here from the great people over at Merc Publishing. This just came in the mail. This is one of the collector's boxes that they do when you go and crowdfund some of their campaigns within the first, I think 48 hours is what they usually do. And as a matter of fact, they actually just dropped. I should probably find a link for this so you guys can go check it out. They actually just started a new campaign that I will be backing, if not here after the stream, definitely after tomorrow morning. Let me drop this right here in the chat, a link for this so you can go and check it out. This is for Merc Publishing. They are getting ready to, they are actually not getting ready to, they are actually currently crowdfunding for Merc. This, oh, dang it. Let's see if it'll, there we go. I pinned that there in the comments section. This is actually one that they are currently crowdfunding. It's for issue number 6 of Death Rage, but in case you've missed out on the previous issues, they're actually doing the trade paperback because this is the final issue of this series, and you can go get the trade paperback version of this. Now, in case you missed it, these books, a lot of these books have basically all come out at local comic book shops already. They actually started these books on crowdfunding through Kickstarter, but then, you know, with the pandemic, you know, over the past couple years, paper shortages and stuff like that, they ended up falling behind on the crowdfunding, but they actually had other printers that they were going through that they released these same books in your local comic book shops. And I will tell you, if you can find these books at your local comic book shop from Merc Publishing, make sure you go check them out. But I will tell you that the ones that you find in your local comic book shop, the cover quality, the cover stock, the paper quality, it's a little bit different than we've come to expect from the crowdfunded books that they do on Kickstarter. So, you know, if you haven't found them at your local comic book shop, there's no better time than right now to go back any of these projects through Merc Publishing on Kickstarter. They've got Death Rage issue number 6 just dropped. I put the link there. You can get the trade paperback, and a lot of times through backer kit or even through add-ons and things like that, you can catch up your library in case you missed any of the previous issues. But make sure you go check it out, because as I said, this one right here is for Death Rage issue number 5, and this collector's box is one that they do within the first 48 hours. When you get this, I believe it costs like $50 for this box, but what it comes with is the trade, whatever set, the trade-in version of whatever set that you want. Now, me, I usually tend to mix it up a little bit. I message them as soon as I place my order and be like, hey, can I get this trade and this version? Because I like to mix it up, where they usually typically have them in the set. You'll get like, like say this one right here, like this particular image right here, they would have this trade cover, and then they would have the virgin variant of it as well. The trade is where it's going to have all the title and everything like that on the front of it as well. So you can see this box right here. We've got that. You can turn it over. It's a little bit bigger on this image. And let's go ahead and open this thing up and see what we've got inside. And we've got a few different goodies here. It looks like, oh, look at this. That's a first. Look at that. Man, I haven't seen this before. I like that. Got a nice little, yeah. You see that? Yeah, man. Got a nice little envelope in there that's all branded and everything with the Death Rage and Merc Publishing and their characters there on the front from this particular series right there. It's pretty nice. I'm gonna have to keep that. So we've got that. Let's see what are some of these other little things that you get with as stretch goals with it. We got right here the Death Rage Kickstarter, I guess the commemorative sticker, if you will, right there. We also got a couple of bookmarks. Here as well, and that same image, like right here, that is on that box cover is actually from the great artist Shikari. He does some absolutely great work here. And then we've also got this one right here. Man, why am I forgetting her name? I want to say it's Kerosene, but it's not Kerosene. It's the other one. Man, what is her name? I'm forgetting her name, and I'm actually forgetting the doctor's name there too. But very good stuff. And I want to say that this other. I want to say I can't remember who the artist is that did this other bookmark as well. But very good stuff there with the 2 bookmarks. We've also got what is this? We got a nice Death Rage like bumper sticker there as well. Very, very, very nice. Very nice. Let's see. We've got a couple of magnets here as well. Looks like we've got the John Royale magnet. You know, you can see it's a little magnet there. Let's see, what's this next one right here? Ooh, man, is that the Ali Garza, maybe? I think that might be Ali Garza. I could be wrong there. If there's anybody here that knows better than I do, you know, make sure, you know, correct me and beat me up in the comments. What's this? This one right here is, oh, man, is this Tyndall? I'm wondering if that's the Jamie Tyndall one right there. Oh, man, what's her name? All of a sudden, I can't remember her name. Oh, man. Man, why am I forgetting? I'm forgetting. It's been a while since I've read one of the books. Then, of course, right here, we've got the Death Rage one as well. I want to say it's Emiliano Urandola, maybe, that's got that one on there. I could be wrong there. And then also, we've got this other little sticker that came with it as well. So yeah, some extra little goodies there. Now let's get into the books that we've got here with Death Rage issue number 5. This first one is from Shikari. Man, I am telling you, I absolutely love Shikari's work. He does some phenomenal work. As a matter of fact, I just shared an image over on Twitter the other day where Shikari went and he's got a cover for some books coming up. I want to say they're probably doing like a whatnot sale. There's like a Miss Meow variant, but it's got Barbie on there. But very, very good stuff there from the artist Shikari. Absolutely great. And then I cannot, you know, it's hard to say no. It's hard to say no to a John Royale cover as well, man. John Royale does some absolutely great work here as well. And yeah, I want to say, And then also we've got right here this is the other John Royale as well. And I could be wrong. Maybe that is Kerosene, the character Kerosene, right here. Another nice Virgin cover there. So this is all for Death Rage issue number 5. And as I said, these books have already released in local comic book shops. And I actually have all of the LCS versions of these books as well. And you know what's funny is I actually didn't. That's weird because I've been with all these. I've been ordering through the Kickstarters what they call the retail variants as well, which typically have like the Merc Publishing on there and like a whole, you know, a lot of the trade dress stuff on there. But apparently I forgot to order that with this particular one as well, because I do kind of, you know, like, man, it's just so tough for me to make a choice when it comes to backing some of these projects, man, because these books, like I said, they do through Kickstarter. They got great cover stock, great covers, and the covers that you find through the Kickstarter campaigns are covers you're not going to find in your local comic book shop versions of these same books. So some absolutely great stuff there coming to us from the great folks over at Merc Publishing. Some absolutely great stuff. So let's get here into the live chats. I see we've got some great people here in the live chats. Let's see here. I see we've got my man Lucas Texvenger. We've also got Mike Popcorn Porter in the building, as well as StarWarsMCU-OG. We've got Kendall in the building, as well as we got Quentin here as well. Thank you so much for being here, Q Bella. We've got RC Scott re-upped his membership. Thank you so much, RC Scott. I greatly appreciate that. Let's see. He also sends 36-month member chat says that's some long-term simping. Yes, that is. That is some long-term simping. See, we've also got Dixie in the building. My Dixie wrecked. Yeah. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see. We've also got aggressively relaxing Star Wars MCU. Did I already say Star Wars? I did say our Star Wars MCU-OG in the building. And I know I just seen Tim's talk in here as well. And we've got a $10 super chat from my man, Lucas Texvenger. Says, been a while since I've been able to join a live. Hope everyone is having an amazingly great week. Love this community. All right. Well, thank you so much for that $10 super chat, Lucas Texvenger, my man. Thank you. So let's see what all you guys are saying here in the chats, and let me know, guys. Like, I got some comic books to talk about here. Hey, I've got a couple books. I got a couple books here that might surprise you. But let me know if you guys are reading any comic books. If there's anything that you are currently reading that you got this week or anything, let me know down in the comments below. Let me know that. Oh, I feel like, is that? No, it's not. It's not just me. All right. There. No. Oh, okay. Now it's the other way. Now there. Oh man, come on. There we go. Is that a little bit? That's a little bit better. Of course, it's not straight on me either. I'm sitting here looking at it. I'm like, man, that's a little bit off here. It's a little bit off the tilt here. I'm not going for Dutch angles, but we're kind of there. Okay. Lucas Texvenger says, yo, I am here. Says, StarWarsMCU, everybody's saying, what's up? Can you bless us with a dad joke? Yes, Mike Porter, the dad jokes. Let's see. What else do we have? Flowers for Algerian. Flowers for, yeah. Yeah, I don't even know what that means, but okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, flowers. Yeah, hope everyone's having a good Friday night. Absolutely. I'm watching a Star Trek musical episode, but wanted to say what's up. Thank you so much for being here. Aggressively relaxing. Greatly appreciate it. Dixie says, I am Iron Man. All right. My vid was lagging. You know what? I was going to say, let me see. Okay, I was going to say, it must have been on your end. It's not on my end. From what it shows. From what it's telling me so far, it's not on my end. Let's see. What else? Cancel this closet Raylo. So toxic. Yes. Did you murder Lance Armstrong? No, I didn't. ISOM doesn't have a warehouse? No, ISOM don't. I don't. He's in a warehouse. He's in a warehouse getting ready to be shipped out. Yeah. We've also got Daniel Fisher in the building as well. Thank you so much for being here, Daniel Fisher. Did I call you out earlier too? I thought, did I? Oh, you weren't here earlier. Oh, that's what. You weren't here earlier. That's why. Got here a little bit late, Daniel Fisher. There you are. Yeah. Cheers. Cheers to you, my friend. We've also got Jason from Polyhedral Paradise, my man. The Alger. Yeah, I don't know what you're saying there, Dixie. I have no clue. But yeah, guys, I've got a couple of books here. One, I need to read through, but I bought this right here. This is came out a couple weeks ago. I think this came out right before I went on vacation, but this is Night Terror's Catwoman. I had to pick this up because the artist, Layla Lease, is the one doing the cover. She did the cover here, but then actually for these two books, she's actually doing the art inside the book here as well. And I'm telling you, I just really freaking love Layla Lease's artwork that she does. Phenomenal stuff. Absolutely great stuff. Definitely one of my favorite artists that there is working in comic books currently. Yeah. Absolutely great stuff. And then I actually got this other book right here. That I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm gonna read it, but oh man, it's written by James Tynan the fourth, and it looks like, oh shit, serious? What is it? Maria, right? Maria Lovett actually doing the art in here as well. But this is the Sandman Universe special, Thessaly #1. But I picked this up because it's got this Skylar Patridge variant here as well. Another one of my favorite artists doing. She mostly does a lot of covers right now. She's been doing some with DC. She also does sequential art, and her sequential art is actually really good. I wish she would get more work, and I believe she's getting ready to do a series with DC that is going. Is it Supergirl? I think it's Supergirl. She's getting ready to do. So DC, I can tell you, is going to be getting my money for a few books as long as they have Skylar Patridge doing the art in that book, and I can guarantee you, I'm pretty sure it's Supergirl. She's going to do a fucking phenomenal job in that book with the art. I just like her art, the style she uses. The characters, when she's drawing them, are very expressive of, just the emotion and everything. Like her characters that she draws with her hand can emote and act better than Gal Gadot. Yeah, that's right. They can actually express emotion. Absolutely great stuff. Love Skylar Patridge's art. So I did pick that book up for it was just a cover buy. But you can make a bet that as soon as she's on that Supergirl title, I'm going to be getting it, and I will actually read it. So then, I'm not just scrolling through, just looking at the art the whole time, just going through each little page and looking at the art. I will actually read the book and take it all in as well. Because also, along with the art, reading the story will help me see that she actually is doing a good job with the art, just like I said, and the emoting of her characters within those panels. Because I'm telling you, her fucking art is great. I love it. Okay, so the next book that I have here, and I didn't read any of those first two books. I didn't read either of those first two books. I probably should that Sandman one, though. I probably should, though, because it's James Tynion, right? And it's Sandman. But anyway, the next book that I actually picked up, this is Ultimate Invasion, issue number 2. This is the Inyuk Lee variant of this book, and I have been reading this series. I just started last month. Last month? Yeah. Well, I guess a month before. It didn't start. I guess it would have started in June, because last month was technically July when this issue actually came out, because this came out last week. So, you get what I'm saying, right? Regardless, being written by Jonathan Hickman. The art is by Brian Hitch. Andrew Curry is doing the colors, or is the inker. Alex Sinclair is the colors. VC's Joe Caramagna is doing the lettering here. And you guys know how much I absolutely love fucking white pages in a goddamn comic book, motherfucker. This is the one thing I don't like about Jonathan Hickman, right? There's the one fucking thing I just can't say. Everybody like, oh, he's such a great writer. Like, he's an alright writer. He's pretty good. He's a pretty good writer. Almost like everybody acts like he's some big brain fucking writer. So I'm just like, he's good. He just knows how to tell a story. I won't say he's great, but he's good. He's good. Shh. Just calm down. He's good. But the thing that I hate is, like, look right here. Oh, you open up the book. What's the first thing you see? A fucking white page. God damn it. Emotional damage. I need to get that. And then, then you get in here to the little story. You get a nice little few pages of intro here. And then what do? You open up and you get a 2-page spread for the, oh, God. Oh, and then as soon as you get that, the little title page with, the 2 white pages, what do you get right after that? You turn the fucking page and you get another goddamn white page. Shit! But I will say that he does make up for it when you get here in the books. Now, what they are doing, as I showed you in that first one we got here, we're starting off with Chapter 2, Down the Rabbit Hole in what universe? The 6160 universe right here. What we learned in the first issue was that the maker, Reed Richards, the evil version from Earth, wow, what was it? I want to say it's 1810, but I'm probably wrong. If there's somebody here, if Aggressively Relaxing is still here, let me know down in the comments what universe it was that the maker was from. I can't remember which one it was. Was it the Ultimate Universe? It might have been the Ultimate Universe. What's the Ultimate Universe's designation? I can't remember. I don't know. I didn't read most of those books. Though I did make it through Hickman's Secret Wars, which last time I was talking about it, I was once again talking about Jonathan Hickman. And I'll say, I finally got through the whole Hickman Secret Wars. I don't know, what was it, like 6 issues? I don't know. It might have been, I don't think it was 12 issues. It might have been. But I finally made it. It was like, I got to the end. I'm like, okay, it was pretty good. It's pretty good. Filled with all these fucking infographics that he does. But what we learned in the first issue of Ultimate Invasion was basically, it actually took, it got us into the universe where it kind of disregards a lot of shit that has happened in the Marvel universe since Jonathan Hickman's Secret Wars. I don't know. You explain it to me. I don't know. But we've seen that the maker, Reed Richards, the evil version of Reed Richards from the Ultimate Universe, was actually locked up in the 616 universe. And they had him in this super high maximum fucking security place. And he ended up, he devised this plan over time, and it was actually good. I really liked the way the story opened up. I was like, yeah, this is how you open up a story. And you know what's funny? Is, get this, it opened up with a flashback. Oh, in case you guys don't know, you guys know that it's like one of the ultimate sins to start off a comic book with a flashback. You can't do it if you're Eric July. But if you're Jonathan Hickman, it's okay. It's okay. The Rippaverse detractors don't care if Jonathan Hickman does it. They care if Eric July does it. Regardless, it starts off and he actually breaks out of this prison, has his whole fucking scheme and everything. It was actually pretty ingenious what he did. By the time you realize it, he ends up getting out, and the heroes are kind of tracking him down. They're going through the scene and everything. You know, it starts with a flashback, goes to a flashback, goes to another flashback, a flashback, a flashback, a flashback, into current time. Yeah, I know. I know, it's weird, right? It's weird. It's just flashbacks. And we see that he actually ended up escaping this prison. And one of the first things he does when he escapes, before he leaves the 616 universe, he actually goes to Miles Morales and asks him, hey, do you want to come back with me? Basically out of the 616 universe into... man, I can't even say that he's going into the Ultimate Universe here, because I don't think 6160 was the Ultimate Universe, right? Am I wrong there? I could be wrong there. But he's here in this 6160 universe, and here in this second issue, we kind of see the status quo of this universe kind of unfolding as he's laying it all out, how different people are in basically different roles, and how some of these people look different here in this universe. And what we find out here is that instead of Tony Stark being Iron Man, we actually have Howard Stark as Iron Man. Obadiah Stane is War Machine. Absolutely great stuff. We get in here. We kind of, like I said, we get the status quo of this universe. And, was it 1610? It might have been 1610. The Ultimate Universe 1610? It could be. You could be right. Yeah. And we learn about some of the other characters as well. Like I said, we're pretty much setting up the status quo of this particular universe here. And what happens is there's actually this dome here, the city, that was actually being kind of developed and being ran by this evil Reed Richards, the maker. And they're getting ready to have this sort of they're having the X-Men gala here. You can see the Incredible Hulk there, and all his team of peaceful people. And look, we got We got the Rasputins as well. Whole bunch of other people there as they are getting ready to sort of have this global conference and these things going on. And it ends up that there is actually an attack here while at this conference, as you can see right here, from Thor, Captain America, Wasp, Giant Man. Isn't that Giant Man in there? And we got this attack that ends up going on. And in the aftermath of this attack, we see that we lose some characters in an attack like this. And just pretty interesting setup here. I don't want to give away what happens in the end and kind of what it's setting up, but I thought this second issue was actually pretty good. I'm not sure how long this series is going to go on for. It's Jonathan Hickman, so we know that if we know anything from past times, we know that Ultimate Invasion is probably going to be like maybe 6, maybe 12 issues long, and then he's probably going to tie this stuff up and be done with it, because we know that if it's going to go beyond that 6 to 12 issue run, probably 12 issues, we know that what's going to happen is they're going to take Jonathan Hickman off the book. They're going to bring in a bunch of shitty fucking writers, shitty fucking artists, and they're going to completely take this story line and everything that's going on that he's setting up that is actually pretty fucking cool right now. They're just going to fuck it all away. It's gonna fuck it all away. Just gonna fucking just take it and fucking throw it in the trash. They're gonna treat it just like your boy Zach used to when he would sit there and review some of the Marvel Comics shit. They're just gonna take it and just gonna fucking rip it up and throw it in the trash. Oh. Excuse me. I'm sorry. We're sorry. But hopefully they do end it soon after. Hopefully it's just going to be a 12-issue miniseries, because we know Marvel's just going to fuck that shit up if they try. They're going to get in tie-ins and everything. We're going to have Squirrel Girl and Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur tie-in, fucking Spider-Gwen tie-ins. They're probably going to do Scarlet Scarab tie-ins. They started that series now. They started that bullshit. Anyway. Sorry, getting a little ahead of myself here, getting a little too excited, a little too worked up. It's Friday night after all. But yeah, so far, Secret Invasion. Secret Invasion, definitely not good. But Ultimate Invasion so far through the first 2 issues has been pretty good. Definitely worth checking out. Ultimate Invasion, Jonathan Hickman. Well, like I said, he's not my favorite writer. You know, he's pretty good. I'm not going to suck him off like everybody else seems to want to, but, you know, it's all right. Like, you know, not me, but you maybe, you know, like, I don't know, the royal we.
Hi. The royal we, you know, the editorial.
Yeah, the editorial. So anyway, let me know down in the comments below if you guys have read Ultimate Invasion, and you know what do you think about it? I'll talk about this next book I've got here, which is Lamentation. You could read it right there. Lamentation. I know, like Lamentation. This is on Oni Press. This is from writer, one of my favorite writers doing horror books out there. That is Cullen Bunn. It's got art by Arjuna Susini, colored by Hilary Jenkins, lettered by Simon Boland. You can see those names right there. Now this is 48 pages of fear, 48-page book. This 3rd issue is actually the last issue of this series. It's only a little 3-issue miniseries, but 48 pages. You can guess and pretty much surmise that's pretty much 6 issues of a regular comic book. But this one right here, we're following this young lady, and man, why did I all of a sudden forgotten her name? I want to say it's Jennifer Lopez, but it's not Jennifer. Maybe it is Jennifer. Maybe that's just her stage name. in here. But what happened is she actually was an actor and went to this theater to for a job, this theater production, doing a stage play. And she went into this theater, and basically it's like a prison, sort of. She ended up getting stuck there, getting being cast in the main role of this character. And there are other actors there as well, and they've had to recast this role several times. And it looks like all of the cast has been recast several times, because what happens is they're basically stuck in there. Some of them start to go crazy, some of them end up dying and things like that. But what they do is they have to put on this stage play, and they have to make it through all 3 acts of the stage play and have a successful show in order to escape, is what we see here. And here we see where they're actually getting through the show and doing a pretty good job of it. And what we see as we're going through here is that the cast is there. They're kind of like they're there trying to give their best performance and put on the best show. But we also see that what happens is there's times where the main character here is going off of script, and they're still just improvising and going right ahead through it. Because there's times where you see, like, oh man, like this isn't in the script. Like, she's saying shit that's not in the script, and they're all sitting there getting worried because they have to get through this performance in order to get out of this this hell, if you will. And we see through here just some of the different things that have gone on as we moving here into this stage play and seeing exactly how it goes. And altogether, I really did enjoy this series, and we can see that we end up getting it comes to a pretty good conclusion. It comes to a pretty good conclusion where we could surmise that Jennifer actually made it out of this theater. She escaped this hell that she was in, only to find out that it doesn't end there. It seems that there is another actor getting ready to go in for this stage play as well, for an audition for this job. So it basically sets up what could be a sequel, but is essentially the ending is basically just like the beginning of the first chapter of this story was. Absolutely great stuff. Cullen Bunn, very good at doing horror stuff. I like his indie horror stuff. But the thing is, Cullen Bunn is a good writer. I like his horror shit, but I gotta tell you, man, he does so much of it. It's hard to keep up with all of the books that he does. So I can't pull it. If I pulled every Cullen Bunn book that he writes in a month, or for all these different indie books, I probably couldn't pull anything else, because he does that much work. And all of the work that I've seen and read of his that he does is pretty good. None of his I've seen where I'm like, meh, it's all pretty good. So it's not like he's just writing a bunch of bullshit stories and they suck or anything like that. From what I've read, his stories are pretty good. And and look, I'm not gonna say, look, I know you probably, if you were here just a few minutes, I'm not gonna say that he's better than Jonathan Hickman or anything like that, but I'll say he was good. He's a good writer. He's good at what he does. And just like I'll say, Jonathan Hickman's good at what he does. But let me know down in the comments below if you've if you read Lamentation, what you think about it. I kind of flap my gums here about this next book. I actually had to catch up on this because I realized I forgot to read issue number 11. But that was of Grimm on Boom Studios as well. As from Stephanie Phillips, writer Stephanie Phillips, with Flaviano on art. In this book, Flaviano, the artist who did Black Widow, No Restraints Play, along with the Saska sisters, absolutely very good artist. And we can see right here, we're following this character, Jessica, who she's basically the daughter of the Grim Reaper. She's now trapped in hell. She has to make a deal to get out of this hell, and she actually makes a deal in this book after being captured and basically put in I don't know, a purgatory of hell, a prison in hell. I mean, I thought hell was kind of a prison anyway, but I don't know. This is again one of those books that it's gone on. We're at 12 issues now, where they did a few issues and there was kind of a pause, and these next few issues and there's like a pause in between. the stories being told, and I feel like I need to go back and reread like all the issues all together to really kind of get a little bit familiar with everything that's going on here. But pretty much, she is basically she's a Reaper. She's not the Grim Reaper. Ends up she's like actually the Grim Reaper's daughter. But she ends up crossing over into from being basically in the afterlife dead, or a Reaper, if you will, to being in the human world, being human and alive. And some of the things that she's trying to figure out why she could do this, and that's when she found out that she was actually the daughter of the Grim Reaper, and it kind of goes on from there. Obviously, the people in hell want to kind of get rid of her, but hell also has a problem in the fact that people are not dying, and they need people to die so they can have more entrance into hell. They need basically people in hell. And so, you know, there's a shortage of them. But it's been a pretty good series. I would say that it is definitely Stephanie Phillips' best work that I have read of any of her indie work. Now, I'll let me know if you've read Grimm down in the comments below, and I'll talk about this next book right here. This is on Source Point Press. This is once again another book from Cullen Bunn. This is Nightwalkers, issue number 5. This is once again another horror book. Let's see, we got Joe Baccardo on art and cover, colored by Colin Johnson, letters by Justin Birch. In case you guys don't know Justin Birch, he's actually one of the guys over on Two Brothers Comics. He's not one of the two brothers, but he's over there a lot with the good fellows over at Two Brothers Comics. But here, what we find is there's actually these like dead monster like kind of creature beings that are out there loose in the world and killing and eating people and shit. And you can see they're like actually basically the slaves, if you will, of these other like kind of like, I don't know, like the hell spawn of these fucking like vampire type of creatures. And basically what happened was there was this attack, basically this kind of outbreak, if you will, in the world. And there was these people inside of an institution. I believe it was like a drug rehabilitation institution. And basically the people, the counselors and everything there said, fuck this. And they left and fled and left all of the people locked up there. And that's where we're following our main character. She's one of the people there. As you can see, her right over here, was one of the people there. And they're kind of out in the open at this point. They escaped the rehabilitation center, and they are now out in the woods and trying to survive. And here we see that she actually comes across one of the counselors that was there. She's kind of chastising him about why he just went and left him. And he's pretty much given all hope, and he's scared of all these creatures and everything. As she's saying like, hey man, like, no, we need to fight back, we need to kill these motherfuckers, they can be killed. And he's like, yeah, sure they can. She's like, no, I've killed some of them. And he thinks that she's like some crazy drug head freak that don't know what the fuck she's talking about, thinks she's fucking tripping and all kinds of shit. And then she ends up saving his ass here when they're actually attacked. But this series has been another very good one. Again, it's one of those kind of, I wouldn't even say post-apocalyptic kind of things. I would say it's just like a almost like a zombie outbreak kind of thing, but they're not zombies. They're like these fucking, I don't know. It's pretty damn good. It's a pretty damn good book in Nightwalkers. Very good stuff. Let me know if you've checked that out down in the comments below. And as I say, I think I've really only got this last one to finish to talk about here, and then we'll get into the live chats and flop my gums about a little bit more stuff. This next one is on Blaze Publishing. They've been putting out, Blaze has a bunch of good titles that they put out. I haven't read them all. They're a smaller publisher, but they have a few titles they've been putting out. And they've been doing a lot of, like they were doing a lot of the Conan books, the Cimmerian. Very, very good series that they did, and they had different writers and artists coming in. But here they started this new one with Michael Morisi, one of my favorite writers out there right now. This one is The Mighty Barbarians. This is issue number 4. Now this issue is a few weeks old, but basically what we've got here is our main characters here of Cole, Morgan Le Fay, Nanook, Anansi, and Burka right here, what we can see is basically what's happened here is Morgan Le Fay has basically like this book is like it's basically it's almost like the Avengers, but with like some old school like fucking Robert E. Howard characters. In Cole, we've also got Morgan Le Fay. And just things like that. Morgan Le Fay has kind of rounded up these different people that she needs to go help her track down these orbs, so she can put a stop to who is it they're going after here in this? Let's see. The quest for the orbs brought the team to the doorsteps of Morgan's evil sister Claudia. Not knowing if the sorceress could be trusted to turn over her orb, Morgan and the team planned a deception of their own. That was last issue to help them acquire what they needed. And I can't remember who they're the main character that they're kind of going after to defeat, but they are going after these orbs that's going to help Morgan Le Fay basically put a stop to what they have done, where they have kind of gone through and enslaved a bunch of people, and obviously just made them slaves and work for him so he can take over the world. But it's been very good stuff, and the writing in here I really enjoy. Again, Michael Morisi, I think definitely one of the better writers out there in indie comics right now, and he's also doing like Barbaric, Queen of Swords, over on Vault Comics. So he's kind of been doing some of these sort of barbarian kind of books. Very good shit in this book. I think the art in this series has been very good as well. Again, good storytelling, and it's been a very enjoyable series, seeing how this is going, seeing the character interactions, and just kind of how the whole world is being laid out before us. And I think that's something that Michael Morisi is very good at. Definitely the Barbarians, or the Mighty Barbarians, is definitely a recommend. But let me know if you've been reading it down in the comments below. We'll get into the live chats, and we'll get into the live chats and see what you guys are saying, and we'll talk a little bit more about some of the other things going on out there in the world this week. I see we've got a few more people that have joined us here. We've got my man Brian Mccann in the building, as well as James Jimenez. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see. We also got Random Brad Creator in the house as well. Carl Wickstrom in the house as well. Thank you so much for being here. We've also got Justin the Star Wars Marvel Purist in the building. What is up, man? Look at this. We got nothing but good people here. Nothing but great people here in the chats. And man, I'm getting cotton eyes. I haven't even smoked. But I'm getting cotton eyes. I need to go put some eye juice in my eyes. But I feel like I got cotton eyes, man. I feel like I got cotton eyes. I wish I'd done something to get those cotton eyes. Maybe it's because it's been a long day and I'm getting tired. And in case you guys were here last month with my Tour de France challenge, I got all those miles finished. And like I said, I was saying the other day, after doing that Tour de France challenge, it was actually really good getting out for those 21 days. Because what is it they say about? It was actually 23 days. It takes 21 days to create a habit. And those 21 days of going out there riding solid actually got me back in the groove, ready to be back on my bike. And so I've been making sure I've been getting out and hitting some of the group rides. And also, since I don't have to do all those miles at this point, I have started doing some strength training again as well, hitting just some of the weights and stuff. I absolutely love lifting weights, resistance training. Great stuff. I've got a full set. Well, not a full set, but a set of free weights here. I've got dumbbells, 5, 10s, 15s, 20, 25, 30, all the way up to 35s for my dumbbells. I've actually got a set of Olympic barbell, Olympic curl bar, and the weights for those as well. One of the things been wanting to do is I want to get a bench. I want to get like a squat rack. I actually want to get one of those systems. And I'll see if I can. I want to see if I can find a certain one where I can just use my weights with it. But one that got the lat pull down, got like the cable, so I can do flies and different shit like that as well. A whole system. So like here in the studio. A lot of this shit might change. It's going to probably end up being my workout room, right? Probably end up being my workout room. But, yeah, so I actually just started hitting the weights again this week. Feels absolutely great, man. I love hitting the weights. That's one of the things. Like, you know, like being a cyclist, there's a whole lot of cyclists out there, especially like where I first started, got into cycling. The shop owner there, and most of the cyclists I know don't really like lifting weights, especially if you're a cyclist. I don't care if you're a mountain biker or fucking road cyclist, whatever. A lot of them don't like hitting the weights because, you know, like having big muscles doesn't really help you when you're on the bike. But even like the owner at my local bike shop, one of the things he always talks about, like, he's not into the weight training, like you don't want to hit the weights too hard and all that shit. Like, man, but fucking lean muscle is good for you, especially as we age. Putting on lean muscle mass, you definitely don't want to lose that as you age. But I love hitting the weights, man. There's nothing like getting in a good workout, man. Like, and especially like because I've been hitting it this week, so you know after I hit each muscle group, you know, like one day is legs. I basically follow the P90X program, but one day is legs and back. The next day is right now is shoulders and arms. Then today was chest and back. And there's nothing like getting. I love that the DOMS, right? That delayed onset muscle soreness that you get. I love that feeling, man. You know, just like, you know, your muscles are a little bit sore. You know, it takes, you know, it feels like you know, to stretch your arms. It feels like, you know, it takes a little bit of effort. I love that feeling, and you know, you kind of lose that feeling after you've been working out, you know, a couple of weeks. You know, a lot of that goes away, and you just get the pump, and you just get, it's just a different workout, and it feels so good to get a good strength training workout in, man. You know, you get all that blood flowing to your muscles, you know, the blood flowing through your veins from the bike riding. It feels absolutely great. I love it. So yeah, I've been hitting the weights again this week. Can't wait. You know, maybe I'll drop a few pounds as well. But you know, the one thing I can't wait till is when I can get to start doing good pull-ups again. Because like right now, I'm doing my workout and I can do like, you know, 3, maybe 4 good pull-ups before I'm pretty much gassed out and everything. And you know, I can't wait till I can get up there where I'm hitting like the 7, 8, 9s. You know, like man, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But yeah, so I started. Started hitting the weights again as well. Feels good. Daniel Keys. What's Daniel Keys? I don't even know what that is. Two Socks says, I support you. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I will send you to Jesus. What I missed? Did I miss something? What I missed there? I feel like I missed something. Mike Popcorn Porter says, wait, my membership has been paused. It has my card on file. Huh? I don't get it. Oh, you know what? Sometimes it falls off. And you have to get on there and re-up it. I know that's happened with mine a couple times too. Is it'll fall off, like maybe like if you get a new, like almost like if you get a new bank card, but Google does that sometimes. So sometimes you got to go back in there and fucking manually enter it again. It's all good though, Mike Porter. You won't lose your badge. As soon as you re-up it, it'll still give you your badge. Yeah. You won't lose the level of badge. Let's see. Justin says he's good when comparing modern day writers. Not sure how much that's. Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, and that's the thing. Justin. Like, I feel like so many people like Church Jonathan Hickman acts like he's the best. Like, look, he's good. I'm not saying that he sucks at all. I'm not saying that he's average or mid either. He's a good writer, but everybody's acting like he's some big-brained writer. You know, they do the same thing. For a while they did the same thing with James Tynion IV too. Act like he's some big-brain writer, but like, no, he's just a good writer. He's not like great. I mean, I'll say he's a great writer. But like you're saying, I mean, compared to a lot of the writers and everything that you get now, it's like, you know, it's just like the other day. I rewatched. Since I still got Disney Plus, because it was 6 episodes, so you know I had to go over a month once I re-upped it to be able to watch those last couple episodes. Guardians of the Galaxy is on Disney Plus now, and I went to watch it. You know, I remember seeing it at the theater, thinking like, yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy wasn't too bad. I went to watch it the other day on when it dropped on Disney Plus, and I went to watch it. I'm just like, it's not really that great. It's not really that good, but it's kind of like that. You know, it's like when you've got nothing. Like if you're, you know what? Like if somebody's sitting there feeding you shit, and then all of a sudden they give you something good to eat, like, oh man, this is fucking great. This is so good. Like no, it's just not shit. You know, it's just not shit. You're eating something good or decent. It doesn't even have to be good. You know what I mean? And that's what it's like. But I'm not saying he's not a bad writer. But yeah, I mean, especially compared to like modern day writers, like a lot of the modern day ones. Yeah, he's fucking phenomenal. Yeah, he's fucking Neil deGrasse Tyson compared to some of these Yeah. Daniel Fisher says drinking is so much better now. Yeah, the maker. Ew. Justin says Hydra Cap, Evil Iron Man, the maker. Gayer and gayest. You know what? I actually like Hydra Cap. You know what? The whole Hydra Cap story is what got me back into reading comics. Because it was that I remember reading all the outrage about it and shit. And then like at one point, I can't remember. Like I was saying, like, you know what? I remember that. You know, was it last year, a couple years ago? People bitching about that. And I went out and read it. My interest had peaked, so I was like, fuck it. I went and I found that run. And I went to the beginning of that run, and I went to before that, and before that, I went to basically where that flip happened, and I read all about it. I'm like, oh, this is pretty good. Like I didn't mind it. Like I totally get my people didn't like it. It totally makes sense. But you know what? Here's the thing, and this is the thing that I will say about the Hydra Cap bullshit and all that stuff is, look. Nick Spencer was basically handed all of fucking Marvel's bullshit, and they said, here, man, we don't know what the fuck to do with this. Can you help us out? And he went out there and did everything. He did the best he could with the bucket of shit that they gave him and made something of it. The only thing is they gave him a bucket of shit, and all he could make was a Golgothan shit demon, and it fucking worked out in the end. He made it work out. He made it work out. And I'll say, I've heard people, you know, talking about that in Nick Spencer and all that. I'm like, you know what? I'll defend the motherfucker because they handed him a bunch of shit to go out there and fix. And he did it. He did it. He did it. I think he did it. We also got Jedi Mike in the house. What is up, Jedi Mike? Hope all is going well with you. Let's see. Okay, now, where were we at here? Where were we at? It kind of skipped on me right here. But yeah, Evil Iron Man. I don't think I've really read about like any of the Evil Iron Man stuff. The maker, I don't really know a whole bunch about him, but he's all right. He's all right. I mean, you know, it is what it is. Carl says, seems valid. Mike says, Lucas Texvenger, a dad joke for tomorrow. See it early. Why did the health and weight center think that a fish would be a good tool for their center? Because a fish has a lot of scales on it. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, Gaylord as fuck. What happened? Gaylord as fuck. Inc. What? Gaffy? I missed something there. He's just a man. Yeah. 1610? Yeah, maybe it was 16. Yeah, I think, yeah. 16, okay. 1610. What did I say? 18? I think I said 1810. I think I said 18. Yeah, okay, 1610. Yeah. Not the builder. The builder? If you're not careful, you might, Obadiah, stain your pants, right? Is this during Secret Wars? Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, obviously. Yeah, I think it is after. But they, like I said, this Ultimate Invasion, it basically acts like nothing. Like, basically, it picks up right after Secret Wars. Like, all the shit going on in the Marvel Universe, like, it pretty much, like, says, fuck all that. It acts like it didn't even happen. Brian Mccann, thank you so much for being here. Says, Ultimate Invasion of the ass. Carl says, you aren't sorry. Yeah, maybe I'm not. Secret Wars count 10. Oh, was it 10 issues? Yeah, it might have been 10 issues. Yeah, you're probably right. Barbie tie-in. 10 enchanted suits for all. No enchanted suits, man.
Who the fuck are you, man?
Oh, man. Okay. Lamentation. Okay, yeah, lamentation. All right, so I was right. What did I say? Is it lamentation? Yeah, yeah. I think I said it right. Yeah. Oh, love the T-shirt. You like that? Yeah. You know what? It's of Jen Soska of a movie I haven't even got to see yet because it's not out, but I want to see it. On the Edge from the Soska sisters. Yeah. Lamentations. Let us enjoy the Lamentations. Okay. All right. I'm reading Complete Ghost in the Shell manga collection. Okay, nice. You know what? I've only watched the movie and the anime of Ghost in the Shell, and I think they were both great. And I gotta say, for what they did in the movie, I think it was a decent adaptation. I think it was a decent adaptation of the anime. But that's good. Let me know how that is, Brian Mccann. Yeah, the entire collection book is only $30. Nice. Yeah. James Jimenez says, "Yo, Trinity, I didn't get the Black Widow comic you promised me." Oh, I never got a message from you. I never got a message. Did you message me somewhere? You got to message me. Where did you message me at, James? Where'd you message me at? Let me know where you messaged me at if you're still here, because this was about 30 minutes ago. But where did you message me at? Send me a message. Send me a message, and I'll get that sent out to you. I've still got it. I was gonna give it away to somebody else because I hadn't heard from you. But let me know. Yeah. Brian Mccann says Secret Invasion conclusion select as predicted. Oh man, no, it was pretty terrible, man. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. Phantasmagoria. 32 flavors of Super Scrolls. Yeah. Purgatory, I think, is when you are in limbo between heaven and hell. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. And you are forced to have sex with Whoopi Goldberg. Oh, man. Okay, so it's basically life on Earth. YouTube has been pausing memberships a lot lately. Yeah, I think sometimes it's like billing things. Like, I don't know, because I've had it happen to me a couple times here and there too. Because I think I just got a notice that my one for Star Wars Santa got paused, but I think that's because I got a different card. Kill them motherfuckers. YouTube is hoping you don't notice. They're trying to demonetize without demonetizing. Well, I mean, the thing is, like, they wouldn't want that. They want the money because they get a cut of it. They get a cut. Use Rumble more now. Yeah. Packed house. Yeah, it is. Kendall. Create a habit. Absolutely. Yeah, and that's the thing. 21 days, and I'm telling you, 21 days. 21 days is all it took, man. And like, I'm there. You know, I'm sitting there, like, I wake up early in the mornings, get ready for them group rides and shit, have a good time. Yeah. Cotton eye? Cotton mouth? Yeah, no, I don't have cotton mouth, just cotton eyes. Cotton eyes. My contacts were getting a little fuzzy. Cotton Eye Joe. Yeah. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Kendall says you have a twin in my gym, bro. Nice. You know what's funny is, I've had that happen several times. Like, there must be a few people that look really fucking close to me. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I can't even remember. It was back in the day when I was working at Walmart. Like somebody came up to me and they're like, "Oh, dude!" They come up and they're sitting there talking like having this full fucking conversation about shit, and I'm sitting there looking at them like, "Nah, man." I'm like, "I don't know who you are. You must be thinking about somebody else." Like, no, I was in high school, remember? And I'm like, "I didn't even go to high school out here." I'm like, "I didn't even go to," because we're here where I live. I didn't grow up out here. I was like, "Man," I said, "I didn't go to high school out here, man. I grew up somewhere else." And he's like, "Oh, no shit." He's like, "Dude, you look just like, whatever the guy's name was. Fucking, I went to fucking high school with, man." I'm like, all right. It happens, though. It happens. But you know what? You know what's funny is usually a lot of these people will say, it's like, "Oh, you look just like so-and-so." And I look at this motherfucker and I'm like, "Dude, he's got a bigger nose than I do." Or he's got one of those Cro-Magnon eyebrow, things, like eyebrow line, like where the bones here on your eyebrow, like it looks all Cro-Magnon and it sticks out. Or, like Billy Zane. I've had Billy Zane a few times. But I think he's got more pouty lips than I do. His lips are a little bit more pouty. And maybe his eyebrows are just maybe a little bit thicker. But other than that, Billy Zane, I would say Billy Zane's probably the closest. Like, he's pretty close. He's pretty close. Pretty close one. That's funny. Got a twin at your gym, huh? That's funny. Okay, let's see. I see. Oh man, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where's it at? Because I see we just got another $5 super chat from my man Obi-Juan, the homie, aka Beskar Batman. Says, I got 5 on your next Shikari cover, my brother, to take the taste of secret invasion out your mouth. Thank you. Thank you, Obi-Wan, the homie. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. But yeah. Ooh, yeah. My next Shikari cover. Like I said, I pinned it up in the comments there, guys. Kickstarter, they just launched that new project for Death Rage issue number 6, the finale. Go check it out. Go pick up the trade paperback. You can get it through the campaign too if you haven't got to read any of the issues, or you can pick up the issue number 6. You should be able to pick up the back issues and get the trade too. Get both. Why not get both? Why not get both? And why not get the launch special here over the weekend and get that beautiful Shikari collector's box, just like almost like the one I showed you here? Why not? You should. You should. You should. Because the people over at Merc Publishing, they like what they're doing. They like comic books, you know, and that's one of the things. Like I actually like that they're hyped about comic books, man. Like they go out there, they do their crowdfunding campaigns. One of the creators is on there, Aaron Sparrow. You see him. He's how he like. I almost forgot that they were getting ready to launch it. I seen he tweeted it out this afternoon. You know, Aaron Sparrow, he's excited about this series and this world that he's partaking in. Fucking great. You know what I mean? Like they're out there doing it. They're out there doing it, man. Love it. Love it. Okay, so where are we at here? While my sleep is not improved as much as I want, I have been consistently hitting the gym lately. Nice. Yeah. Hitting the gym, definitely good. You know what? Make sure you're getting in some cardio too, man. Get some cardio in too. That can be, you know, if you get on with, like, I like the stair climbers. The stair climbers are great. Stair climbers are good. Treadmill is good. You know, obviously I got my bicycle, so I go out, you know, I go out and ride. But you should make sure that you're getting in plenty of cardio as well. Make sure you're getting in plenty of cardio. Brian Mccann says, I'm using a resistance band. I avoid weights because of tile flooring. I don't want to crack the stone. Well, look, Brian McCann, like, I get it. And believe me, I won't not, like, back in the day, you know, like, you get me, like, you know, 15 years ago, yeah, maybe a little more than 15 years ago, like, I would have fucking laughed if you said resistance band. I'd have been like, resistance band? What the fuck are you talking about? Fucking resistance band? You know what? You can get a damn good workout with some resistance bands. You can, especially if you have the right one, because they come in different thicknesses and shit, and like, but you can get a goddamn good workout with a resistance band. But yeah, resistance bands are good, definitely. But as far as like, you don't have to worry about the free weights cracking your tile flooring. The thing is, with your tile flooring, just don't drop the weights. Don't drop them. That's it. Just don't drop the weights, and you'll be okay. Just don't drop the weights. And the other way to do that is also, you know, kind of like what I do, how I avoid injury, especially because I have free weights, is don't lift more than you can. You know what I mean? Don't lift anything too heavy that you can't handle. But that's, you know, that's just my tips. Just don't drop the weights. Just don't drop them. You get done with your set, put them down nicely, and, you know, be gentle. Be gentle. But yeah, good on you, Brian McCann. Like I said, resistance bands, hey man, they get the job done. They do. Dick says, I want to get a Swedish axe and just chop down trees. Take that, mother. Yeah, hey man. Hell yeah, dude. And that's shit, man. Fucking chopping down a tree. That's one of the things I need to do is go out in my backyard and fucking start pruning one of my trees, man. Pruning one of my trees. Yeah. I hear you, brother. Resistance bands are the shit. Yeah, no, man, like I said, 15, 20 years ago, I'd have fucking laughed at that statement. But yeah, no, only especially because I've actually used them since then. Like I used to laugh about the fucking, the balance, what is it, the big giant ball, the balance ball, it looks like a big fucking just like bouncy ball. I used to laugh about those too, but you know what? Now it's like a regular part of my fucking workout regimen as well. You know, the more you learn, right? The more you learn. Lucas Texvenger says, I started working out this week too. Sore as fuck. Yeah, man. But man, I love that. I love that sore feeling. You know what I mean? The only thing is like, in my arms, especially in arms, because a lot of times, like most of us use our arms pretty regularly anyway. Like in the arms, it goes the fastest. You know, like the delayed onset muscle soreness goes away the fastest. But like, it was funny because the other day on Monday, I did my first leg workout in like I said, probably about a month and a half, 2 months. And I did my first leg workout, dude. I did one set of squats. I put just my barbell, just my Olympic barbell. You know, it was like 45 pounds on my back, and I did the first workout. You know, squats. I can't remember how many I did. I might have done like 20 squats or something like that, dude. I got done. I went in the house to do some pull-ups. Dude, I've never had it happen. Like my quads, they locked up. My legs were like, I was like, I was like, oh, fuck. But it always happens when I first start working out again. Anyway, like they kind of hurt. You know, you kind of feel them a little bit. Like, but yeah, like I was like, man, I'm gonna be hurting tomorrow. And it wasn't too bad. But I could like they locked up. My legs were all straight and shit. I'm like, oh, yeah, yeah, man, yeah. Mike Porter says the guy rode a gazillion miles. Yeah. No, it was only like it was just over 1,100. It was just over 1,100 miles. Yeah. I'm doing 30 to 50 pull-ups. 30 to 50 pull-ups, like real ones, like real pull-ups, or with assistance. It's got to be with assistance because I can barely do the pull-ups now. But you know what's funny is I remember when I was first was able to actually do pull-ups all on my own. The thing is like there's a technique to it. There's a technique to doing it. Because what it was like when I'd be working out, I was trying to do pull-ups, and a lot of times I would kind of like do assisted, or I was doing sloppy ones, you know what I mean? You know, legs kind of swinging up a little. You know, like you kind of tuck your legs in as you're going up, you know, cheating a little bit. But when I first started being able to do them without cheating, like I said, as you're pulling yourself up, you kind of kick your legs up with you a little bit, kind of make it easier, and I'm not saying like kicking them and like with a lot of kip, but like, you pick them up as you go up, because you picking your legs up, instead of them dangling down, you pick them up. It makes it a little bit easier. But what I found when I first started being able to do them was P90X2. I was doing that program, and one of the things they have you do in one of the exercises is put a medicine ball, because I got a little 4-pound medicine ball. I've got two of them actually, 2 4-pound, 2 8-pound, but was to put a medicine ball in between your feet, hold on to it, and then do the pull-up. Well, I'm essentially adding weight. I put the ball in there and I was able to do it. But the thing that I figured out is, because squeezing the ball in there between my legs to do the pull-up, it actually got my legs and my core engaged into doing the pull-up. And ever since then, I've been able to do the pull-ups. But it basically helped me engage all the other muscles to be able to do the pull-up. You know what I mean? Like because you got to be in the right position. You don't just sit there and just like, because basically I would be trying to do a pull-up as if I was trying to do just like lat pull-downs, which is fucking complete. Like, it's the same movement, but it's still different. But when you like learn to get your full fucking body like engaged into it, and like it really helped putting the fucking medicine ball in there. And I find when I'm having issues now, I do the same thing. I don't take the medicine ball in there with me when I do it. But what I'll do is, if I'm having trouble, like right now where I'm not doing as many, is I put my feet together and I squeeze them together like I was holding the ball in between my legs, and then start doing them, because it helps get all that engaged. Yeah, it works. I will send you Jesus is another clip from Stephen He. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. I was gonna say that one's not as popular, but yeah. So yeah, Stephen He, that dude fucking cracks me up, man. Emotional damage. Oh man, Dick says I'm going to get in shape by being a lumberjack. Hey, yeah, hell yeah, dude, hell yeah, fucking lumberjack, do it. I think I think Young Ripa's going to be doing a Lumberjack Ripa comic. Let's see. Daniel Fisher says, Dixie, and you're okay. You sleep all night and you work all day. Sorry, that was something completely different. Oh man, it skipped on me again. Damn it. Where is it? Son of Guardians of the Galaxy 3 best post Endgame MCU movie though. I don't know, man. I like Shang-Chi as much as they fucked that character up. I like Shang-Chi and I like the Eternals. I also like the Eternals. I've talked about it. I like the Eternals. And they definitely changed them motherfuckers from the comics. They did. And I'm sure one of these days I'll go and read the original Eternals comics and I'll read them and I'll get pissed off about how they fucked it all up, just like I did with Captain Marvel. After I finally read The Death of Captain Marvel, and then I'm like, I get it. I get why Eric July was pissed off about that shit. It's fucked up. They fucked it up. But yeah, I mean, it's one of the better ones. It's definitely one of the better ones. On Wednesday, I'm shopping and have crumpets and tea. Oh, okay. Are you British? My coworker is an Adam Warlock and High Evolutionary fan, so he did not appreciate Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Carl. I don't know what to tell him. Yeah, man, the Adam Warlock thing, like, they fucked that up. And High Evolutionary, oh, yeah. I mean, his, like, in the movie, like, the character was cool, but from what I know about the High Evolutionary, I mean, that's not exactly the High Evolutionary, right? That's not, like, they kind of, like, they gave you the gist of it, but it's not, yeah. In name only. Don't compare to the comics. Yeah, absolutely, yeah, it doesn't. Random Brad says he's a lumberjack. He cuts down trees. He skips and jumps. He likes to press wildflowers. He puts on women's clothing and hangs around in bars. What? What did I miss there? Random Brad? I missed something there. Damn it. I must have missed something. The lumberjack thing. Current day writers do not understand heroes. They want to be villains instead. Yeah, they could write some good villains. Yeah. I fart in your general direction. The Ghost in the Shell manga is way different. Better than anime, film, or series so far. All right, good deal. And, usually the books are better, when they're adapted and shit like that. And, a lot goes out the window. Shit, I don't remember. I'm still here, brother. Where can I reach you at? You can get a hold of me on Twitter or on the About section here on the page. My email should be on there. When you go to the About section here on the page. I would say Discord, but I don't really get on Discord much. But yeah. Those are the easiest ones. Twitter or, like I said, my email. My email's on the About section. You are the son of a motherless goat, and your mother smells of elderberries. I don't know what elderberries are, but I'll take your word for it. But I am no son of a motherless goat. Yeah. See, Twitter, probably the easiest. Try to get it fixed, but it's not working. Huh. That's weird. You know what? I was gonna say you probably have to go into your Google account. And do it. That's where I usually go to now. And also because like I'm on iOS on an Apple, an Apple product. Is Apple actually takes extra money. Like if you go subscribe to somebody for like 99 cents, Google usually takes their cut of 30%. But with the Apple, they take even more. So what I started to do is I actually go on the internet browser and go into Google and do that shit through there instead of on iOS on my iPhone, because they take that extra little bit, man. And I want the people that I support to get as much as they can without Apple taking more from them than they should. It's messed up. Mike says, what about that college football mess? I made Trinity late because I was talking. Yeah, I was sitting. Yeah, I was sitting there just listening to you. I was just like listening to you and scrolling through Twitter, and I completely lost track of time, man. Completely lost track of time. I have beautiful blue eyes, pouty lips. Four schools left on an island. My workout consists of push-ups, sit-ups, sex, beer, and fighting. There you go. That's how you do it. Almost 2 years of being a Myrtle maniac, says Aaron from Strange Marvel Theories. We appreciate you, Aaron. And a matter of fact, Aaron, I just found here the other day, I've actually got a package I've got to get sent out to you. I've got a package I got to get sent out to you. Yeah. Because I was sitting here cleaning up all my comics and shit, and I came across these things. I was like, oh fuck, I still gotta send it. Like, dude, that's been since like what, November when the 2-year anniversary was. Yeah, man, that's like a full fucking year later. What is a medicine ball? A medicine ball is like it's this thing right here. It's just a ball. It's solid. It looks like a basketball, but it's solid. It don't have air in it or anything. It's just a solid ball. And they actually make other ones too. That you can get that are softer. Like some of them will be like made of leather and shit like that. Yeah. Workout, baby. Do like 57 reps of 80-pound dumbbells. Don't judge me. I'm working that to 60. All right. Yeah. The Roadhouse routine. Oh, is that what that is? Okay. All right. The Roadhouse routine. I like it. I haven't watched Roadhouse in a while. I need to watch that one. Sorry, Tim. We've been polluting the chat with Monty Python. Yeah, I was gonna say, and that was what I was thinking. Because like there was some, you guys were talking earlier. I'm like, this sounds like some Monty Python. Yeah. All right, I haven't watched no Monty Python in a while. I need to get my kids to watch some Monty Python. That's when I watched a lot of those shows, a lot of those movies when I was a kid. Fucking Monty Python. Yeah. Dixie was just a lumberjack. I quoted Monty Python. Yeah. Yeah, the League of Irregular Walkers. Gotta bounce. All right, man. Have a good one, Lucas. I'll probably got to get out of here soon. So the next few topics we've got to talk about pretty quick. We watched The Little Roadhouse with Q a little while back. Nice. Hell yeah. Okay, so a couple other things wanted to talk about really quick. Have you guys heard all of these Fantastic Four, here over this last week? The Fantastic Four, they're casting so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so and so. Like, and I see people on Twitter talking about, like, oh, stop it. Everybody just stop it with the Fantastic Four rumors and la, 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 la. Like, look. We're in a writers and actors strike right now. All this shit you see from all these leakers and scoopers is fucking old news. You think there's any actors out there right now fucking signing contracts with any fucking studios? Any studios to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be Reed Richards. Oh, I'm gonna be fucking Sue Storm. I'm gonna be Johnny Richards. You know what I'm saying, Johnny Storm. Like, look, there's nobody doing that right now. Any of these people like, oh, fucking Adam Driver says he just can't connect with the character that they got in the script and blah, 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 blah. Bull fucking shit. That's old news. All it is all these leakers and scoopers who are just putting shit out there in the fucking ether because there's nothing else for them to talk about. There's no Ryan Reynolds fucking Deadpool 3 fucking news. They're not shooting the movie. They're not doing any of that shit. They're not doing any of it. So any of this news, any of this stuff, it's old fucking news. When you see like the newest fucking casting rumor or whatever, just fucking look at it and just keep scrolling. Just fucking scroll right through it. They ain't doing shit right now, okay? So when you see somebody like, hey man, fucking Matt Smith is gonna be fucking Reed Richards, man, like fucking ignore. Just keep scrolling. He's part of He's part of the Screen Actors Guild and all that. But they're part of that shit. They're not doing anything. They're not signing contracts right now. They're not fucking shooting movies right now. They're not doing it. They're not writing scripts for fucking. They're not doing any of that. They're doing nothing. So when you see these leakers and scoopers doing all that shit, completely ignore it. I don't give a fuck which one it is. I don't care if it's the good scoopers, the ones who are fucking the fake scoopers. I don't care if it's the giant freaking robot. I don't care if it's fucking My Time to Shine. Hello, fucking We Got Toast. We Love Toast. Whatever the fuck his name is. Daniel RPK. Fucking any of those motherfuckers, they're just full of shit. It's all old news. It's all old news. There's nothing new coming out right now. Completely disregard anything that you're hearing about any of this stuff. Just when you just completely, because one of the things they're not supposed to do is, like the actors aren't supposed to be doing, interviews and stuff like that, talking about the shows or anything like that. They're on strike. They're on strike. I think the only person that you might hear something from is Stephen Amell. Right? He's the only one. And you know what? And that was another thing. Didn't that happen? Wasn't that became a big stink this week too? Because it happened like right before the actors decided to go on strike. Right as the actors were going on strike. I want to say it was like the day after, like same fucking day or some shit like that. Him and the other guy were there on stage at some fucking convention, and they were being talked about like Arrow or whatever the fuck show he was part of. And he's like, fuck it, let's talk about that shit. Look, people can be as mad as that motherfucker. I don't know if he said any other comments. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't really look into it. I just seen this little clip where he's like, oh yeah, we're not supposed to talk about it, but we're just gonna talk about ourselves. And he's like, fuck all that shit. And he went in and he started with the crowd. Like, look, he was at a convention. People fucking paid money to see him. Previously, before any of this shit was gonna happen, look, I'm not gonna be mad at the motherfucker because he's like, man, all these fucking fans of ours paid money a long fucking time ago to come to this convention to hear us talk about this stupid Arrow bullshit. I'm gonna fucking talk about it. I have no problem with that. Now, if it was a convention that like the tickets just went on sale or it was a surprise appearance or whatever, all fucking sudden that nobody, like it just sprung up at the last minute, sure. But it was something that happened a long time. People bought these tickets and went to this fucking convention well before they even knew there was going to be an actor strike, well before any of that shit. People were going there expecting that. I'm not going to be mad at a motherfucker because he's like, you know what? Yeah, fuck it. Because how would I feel if I was in that crowd? Like, I don't give a fuck if he's part of the goddamn union and all this bullshit. I think while he did something maybe a little controversial to his brethren in the union, I think he did the right thing for the fans. I think he did something right for the fans. And I honestly think as an actor, that makes me want to like the fucking guy. And I've never even seen the guy in shit. But it makes me want to be like, hey, I dig that. All these people paid money to be there at this convention to see you talk about this fucking stupid show. And you said, we're not supposed to, but fuck it. We're going to do it for you guys. I appreciate that shit. I as a fan would appreciate that. I as an actor, even if I was an actor and I was in the guild, maybe just because I feel about unions, I'd probably be like, hey, I'm not gonna be mad at the motherfucker. Like, it was a pre-planned thing from a long, this was planned fucking months ago in advance. And he just found out like fucking yesterday that they're going on strike. Like, I'm not gonna be mad. Now, if it was like maybe a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks or a fucking month into the strike, I'd probably be like, come on, dude. Like, come on, man. Like, maybe you should have thought about this. But like, look, it was, I'm telling you, it was like the same day or like the fucking next day or some shit like that happened. Like, come on, cut the guy some slack. And then again, I don't know. Maybe there was something else that he said. Maybe he said something else, but that's just the clip I seen. And from what I took it, that's what everyone was mad about. And you know what? Fuck them. That's what I say. That's what I say. But yeah, casting rumors, full of shit. Stephen Amell, you're all right. You're all right, dude. You're all right. Merely a flesh wound. Yeah. This parrot is no more. It has ceased to be. Bravely run away. Ruse? Are you saying Russos? I don't know. The end of Monty Python Holy Grail movie when the cops grabbed the actor was not scripted. It's been a while since I've seen that. Matt Smith dancing gif. Brave Sir Robin. He's got pointy teeth like this. Yeah. Justice for Leslie Jones. She could play any of the Fantastic Four. Yeah. I mean, Leslie Jones should be Reed Richards, Melissa McCarthy, Dr. Doom. Boom. There you go. There's your movie. Trinity Rant, engage. Oh, man. Anything new is probably crap and a psyop anyway. Yeah. Just like, did you hear about these new AI influencers? Apparently there's AI influencers out there. Weird shit, right? Like actual AI. Stephen Amell and Zachary Levi duking it out for the worst take this week. Oh, I didn't hear what Zachary Levi said. I'll have to check that out. This was due way back in the stream. Yeah. Try and get everyone trains. Let's not bigger over who killed who. Yeah. Comic books are for low IQ people anyway. F them. Takes a drink. Yeah. Exactly. Now, that brings me to the other thing that happened this week. LIZZO, right? That fucking turd LIZZO, right? You know, like, it came out that she did some, like, had her dancers go out and she's being inappropriate. And she was being like all these accusations came out, and like, it's funny because, like, you know, if you see, like, I don't even fucking know. I didn't really know who LIZZO is, but like, I see the shit that's said about her, some of the things that she says and does and everything here over the past, I don't know, has it been like year or two, you know, that I've actually even known who the fuck she is. See what she's saying and doing and shit. I'm like, I don't think this is a good person, and all these accusations and shit come out, things that she done, fat shaming her, supposedly fat shaming her dancers and shit, taking them to strip clubs, being just inappropriate anyway, making them eat the bananas out the thing, like. And then I seen this clip from like 2 years ago, from like 2019, 3 years, that's like 4 years ago, where she was actually on a podcast talking about the red light district and going to one of these clubs where they make you eat the bananas out the, like. That was like in 2019 that I seen this video was from. I seen Alan Roberts on Twitter shared this video. I'm like, God damn, man, that was like a long time ago. Like, she planned that shit. But yeah, all these disgusting things. And like, look, this is a disgusting person, and we're surprised that this disgusting person is a disgusting piece of shit. She's a fucking degenerate. What do you expect? You know, like, what do you expect out of a fucking degenerate? Like, that sounds pretty spot on, right? But you hear, you know, some of these people are surprised about all this shit. Like, man, there shouldn't be any surprise here. Am I wrong? Like, I mean, I even look, like, I'm not trying to be mean, but I even look at her, I'm like, man, she just looks like a bad person, you know? Like, just like, nah. You know, like, I can read people pretty good. Body language, all these different tales of how a person is. Especially like when you start to interact with them. But like, see all this shit, I'm just like, oh man, I guarantee you this woman is a piece of shit. Hey, and lo and behold, she is, right? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. No, but the other thing is, like, also with all this shit coming out too, I'm like, I don't really give a fuck about LIZZO anyway. I don't really give a fuck. But again, that's just me. The man actual books from great authors and promote stupid comic books. Who does? LIZZO needs to be imprisoned. I will go against that because I'm against incarceration. Counting of the number shall be 3. As opposed to putting a banana in their tailpipe. You want to put a banana in my tailpipe? LIZZO destroyed a McDonald's. Yeah, I bet she did. Probably ordered everything on the fucking menu 10 times. Now, that brings me to the last thing I want to talk about. The last thing I want to talk about, and that is, you guys know, you guys know, Eric July, Young Ripper 59 here on YouTube. I think he's a good dude. Interact with him quite a bit. He launched his company last year, Rippaverse, which we got Rippaverse comic right here. This is ISOM issue number 1. This right here is actually the the Founders Edition. They collected the I can't remember what they called it, this edition here. I just got this in the other day. But basically, he's launched his company last year, and obviously there's a lot of people who don't like him anyway. He's got a lot of detractors out there, been talking shit and everything, have their fucking lame criticisms and whatnot. People who didn't even read the comic, but there's just people who just don't like him. And look, that's fine. If you don't like somebody, that's your prerogative. Ain't nobody gonna make you like somebody. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, act like you have to like somebody if you don't like. What do I give a fuck? But he's got all these weirdo detractors online. These people who come up these people who have nothing fucking better to do with their time than sit there and bitch about him and his comic book and things he says, just real haters, if you will. And so they've kind of been on this campaign for the last, for at least the last year, but some of them since he announced that he was even going to be doing this book anyway. But last year, ISOM issue number 1 came out. They just ran the campaign for ISOM issue number 2. They are currently in fulfillment of that campaign, and people are starting to get it in, really good stuff. But recently what's happened is there was a lot of these, not even a lot, a few of these people on Twitter who had they went and they basically pirated the book. Now, these people ended up getting struck with some DMCAs, Digital Millennium Copyright Act, something like that. DMCAs. Yeah. And they ended up getting flagged. And basically what that is it's basically like a copyright strike. It's like if you take somebody else's property and distribute it, illegally. Now, a few people ended up getting in trouble on Twitter because what they did was somebody took his comic book and put it on a pirate site. Now, I've seen this whole little thing. There's people out there making videos and making posts on Twitter and all this bullshit talking about these strikes that he went out there and struck them with copyright strikes, basically. And the thing is, everybody's all up in arms about this, talking about all this stuff like false flagging and all these things, because what they're doing is fair use criticism. But the thing is I felt like this whole time, this couple days that this was kind of unfolding, I feel like there's just this small detail that these people seem to be missing about this particular instance, right? Because we see all the time, there's times like here, I was reviewing these comic books earlier, telling you guys about them, where I pick up the book and I show you pictures in the book and stuff like that. I've seen people here on YouTube where they go through, there's people here on YouTube that put full fucking books here on YouTube with the words and everything, and they'll put every goddamn page, talk about the book and whatever, blah, 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 blah. But the thing is, there are certain guidelines when it comes to these kinds of things. But a lot of these people are acting like he's doing something malicious. He's false flagging all these people and all this stuff. But again, as these things unfolded the past few days and seeing all these people, the thing is, a lot of these people who are mad and upset are people who are detractors and don't like him anyway. So I can't really take anything that they're saying in good faith. I think a lot of them are just bad actors and saying these things in bad faith anyway. But what had happened was people took his comic book and actually scanned it, scanned the comic book and uploaded it onto pirate sites, right? Pirate sites. where you can go and read the comic book for free. Now, what happened was these people were sharing those images, those scanned images from this pirate site on Twitter. And, there's these people out there who are obviously upset that got struck, and friends of theirs, these people that ended up getting these strikes, who are saying that it's unfair, that he's abusing the system and this and that, and, that it's fair use. And here's the thing, is like normally in a lot of situations, like if the situation was this much different, you would be absolutely right. But the thing is these people didn't actually buy the book. They went to this pirate site and took these digital images that somebody else had scanned and put on the internet, this illegal copy. Because here's the thing, is the book never released digital. There's no digital copies out there of this book. So any digital copy you would see is pirated. So what happened is a lot of these people went and I seen one post where some guy went out there and posted literally every single fucking page in the comic book on Twitter. The guy got a strike. And there was other people sharing these same images from this pirate site that ended up getting strike too. Now, here's the thing. Fair use, you can all that shit, but the thing is the images they're using are from this actual pirated copy. Now, people talk about fair use, and people do this shit with Marvel and DC and other comic books all the time and everything, right? But the thing is a lot of times it's kind of harder to prove, because a lot of these books you can find digitally. Marvel releases their books on digital. DC releases their books on digital. Pretty much most indie comic book publishers release their books on a digital copy. So it would be somewhat hard to prove that this digital image that you're seeing of this comic book that you can get on, what is the Amazon thing that they do? Comixology or Marvel Unlimited or DC, whatever theirs is called. You can take screenshots of that shit. You can share it on your fucking thing, whatever. You can actually there's actual digital versions out there that you can go and read, and you'd be like, hey, did they buy that digital copy? Fuck, I don't know. However you want to look at it. But the thing is, people had these digital images of this book that they were sharing, which there is no digital images. The digital images are are from a fucking pirated copy. Get it? You're following me? And so there's this, I know it seems silly and it seems weird. It seems weird, right? You're like, oh, well, it's just somebody bought the book and they're writing a scan. But yeah. And they uploaded it on a pirate site. There was never a digital. They illegally made a digital copy, right? Now, some people were upset about these strikes because Eric July claims to be a libertarian and IP rights and all this and that and this and that. And that's all fine and dandy. You can chop it up about his politics and whatever else you want. He fucking released a video on that shit too. He released a video talking about exactly that. But even if he didn't believe, the whole IP and all that stuff, the thing is, it's still not even, well, it's his company. The thing is, it's a company thing, right? It's the company that it is in their best interest to make sure that this shit's not being pirated. The company's IP. See, there's a difference between, between a lot of these things, but it wouldn't just be him. I mean, it actually hurts his company's pocketbook. But the thing is, these images that people were sharing were from this digital pirate site. This was literally a pirated copy. Now, I'll tell you, guys, I'm not somebody, I've never been to one of these fucking pirate sites for comic books. I know I've seen people anybody that reads comic books has been to a pirate site. We go there to see if the comic book is any good, if we want to buy it, if we want to review it, we use it for this or that, whatever. Dude, I've literally never been on a fucking pirate comic site. I haven't even been on a pirate movie site. I've never done that. Now, I had a friend who had pirated copies of movies that were on at the theater that he got from somebody, and he gave them to me to watch. And you know what? I got them, but I never watched them because, like me, I like going to the movies anyway, and I like watching movies. I'm willing to pay for my shit, but the thing is, I've never done any of that shit. But the thing is these are actual pirated copies. There is no digital copy of the book. Somebody actually literally went out there, scanned it, and did all that. And the thing is, these people were getting DMCA'd for that because it's an illegal copy. They weren't taking pictures of a book that they had. You know, they weren't, you know, like right now, if I took this and I pull it out and I showed you fucking pictures right here, they weren't doing that. It was literally a pirated copy. Now, you can feel about that however you will, but these people obviously are pissed off because they got struck. And there was even one of these dickheads, I seen Ripa in his video, he was doing this, where one of the guys is like, hey, I'll admit, you know, it was pretty messed up, but what this idiot did, what's his name, Actual Fagdom, he went out there and took an image, a public image from like the Rippaverse site or wherever it was they distributed this thing. He's like, oh, I took this image and I tried to make it look as official as possible. He was talking about the comic book, like, oh, if you haven't read the book, and it sends them to the website, this pirate site where the book was uploaded at, right? Now, the thing is, like, for one, like, you're definitely doing some shit illegal, because what you're doing is you took this image of theirs and you even admitted that you tried to make it look official as possible, right? You tried to make it look, you're literally trying to impersonate the fucking company and being misleading and trying to make people think that it's the actual company that's saying, hey, you didn't get to read it? Go to this fucking pirate site and read it. Like, you're literally doing something malicious and trying to hurt this company. You know, it's one thing, like, you know, like, because look, the thing is, like, you're not doing it to just this guy. You're doing it to his company, right? Got employees. It's really, you know, not him you're doing it to. It's the company. And look, you don't have to like the guy. But the thing is, like, you're literally being malicious to this company. Like, imagine if you went out there and made fake misleading ads acting like you're fucking American Airlines or fucking Disney Studios, Marvel Studios, fucking Anheuser-Busch, all these things, doing literal campaigns that you're essentially trying to impersonate the company. You mislead people to think that you're the actual company doing that. Plenty of people do that shit though too. That's exactly what you're doing. And like, I'm no lawyer or anything, but that shit's illegal as fuck. Right? I mean, if you're purposely going out of your way to try to make it look official, admittedly, that shit's illegal, right? But the thing is obviously all these people don't like Eric July in the first place. And so what it does is it makes them, I mean, not that they're not retarded anyway, but it makes them go like fucking into stupid retarded mode where like they just don't get it. Like the normal rules don't apply. Like, oh, but it's fair use. It's a fair use and it's blah blah. Like no, it's not the same fucking like there's a world of difference, though it's only minor, in what you're doing. And it just once again proves to me how fucking stupid people are. But one of the other things that it is because they're fucking blinded by their own hatred for this one guy for whatever reason. They don't like him because he fucking criticizes and talks shit about a shitty comic book from a certain company or certain companies, or talks shit about shitty fucking movies from whatever fucking studio, whatever. Like, just because you don't like his opinions, like, it makes you do everything you can to try to derail the progress and the success of this person, which you haven't done in the first place. But so much to the point where you even go out there and try to actually do illegal shit maliciously to try to hurt the company. Now, you got to admit, like, most of these people, besides from being fucking retards, they're also the kind of people that are like, ew, they hate corporations. Yet they're mad that this guy goes out there and criticizes some of the work of these other corporations, these other companies out there. I don't even know why I put those in quotes, but you know what I'm getting at. Like I get it. You don't like a guy. And that's fine. I'm not going to sit here and try to convince you that you need to like the guy, that you need to agree with his opinions or anything like that. But there definitely is a difference. And, sometimes maybe you just need to think about how it would be, how you would feel if it was your company. These people were doing that too. That you were doing it too. What if it was your company? How would you feel? I mean, criticisms aside, like I said, that's all fine. You don't have to like the person, this and that, but imagine if you had a company and there were people doing all they could, make, false claims and all this shit, to try to hurt not even you, but your company. And all you're trying to do is just make your own way. The thing is most of the people that I would be talking to here, trying to reason with, don't have the capacity to understand that. Because most of these people are the kind of people who, well, if they even have jobs in the first place, are the kind of people who probably work for a company, maybe a corporation. They don't know what it takes to run the fucking company. They probably don't even know what it takes to be the supervisor at that fucking company. You just don't understand. You don't understand what it takes to start a business, to run a business. And that being the case, and believe me when I say most people don't, you should probably just butt the fuck out. Just leave it the fuck alone. Just get on your social media and just say, you know what? Fuck this guy. You can just leave it at that. But you're so fucking retarded from your rage. It's gotten you so bad that you actually go out there and you're breaking the law, doing actual illegal shit. But you don't even see it. You're trying to justify it. It makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. But, that would be to say that, like if there was somebody actually out there listening right now, one of these people, that I actually think you have the capacity to understand that. But I don't think one of these people does at all. But that's just if you ask me. Let me know, what you think down in the comments below. If you even know what I'm talking about, let me know. Okay. So I'm getting ready to end the stream here. Man, it's already late. I got to get to sleep. But, let's see. Man, I got to turn this fan back on, too. All right. Get some airflow in here. I'm getting all sweaty. Sam 5 is right out. I once got busy in a Burger King bathroom. Yeah. Just DM. All right, James Jimenez. Against incarceration, I could have used your help way back when I was 21, darn it. Yeah, probably. Look, for me, when it comes to the incarceration thing, look, I don't believe people should be in jail and imprisoned for any lengthy amount of time. If you do something, against the law, illegal, whatever, maybe they put you in jail overnight, sober up, till they get you a court date, till you go see the judge or whatnot. But here's the thing, it's all that long-term bullshit. Look. You either did something bad enough that you can't fit into society and deserve fucking capital punishment, the death penalty, or you didn't. And we need to find a way to integrate you into society. This guy fucking computer hacker doing illegal shit. Look, there's something this guy can, there's some value this guy can add somewhere. oh, drugs or drug dealer, what, you just want to make money, you want the hustle of something, there's something that you can do creatively, and maybe we can help you find that to be able to go out there and hustle, to make money. You know, so many other things, but the real bad shit, it's fucking. But the thing is, like, nobody deserves to be sitting in jail or prison for fucking 10, 20, 30, 40 lifetime sentences. It shit makes no sense. Shit makes no sense. Just, you know, like I said, you did something bad enough to either be offed, or we need to find a better solution to getting you back into the world and integrating these people into society. Right? And the other thing is, like, I honestly don't. And the other thing is, like, it's not fines. Fines aren't the fucking answer. Oh, you did something really bad. You should pay a fine. You know, like, how about, like, just a debt to society? You know? Maybe that'd be through communities. Oh, but that's so bad these days. And it's like slave work, you know, like, you know, doing community service. But yeah, no, I'm pretty much against incarceration. You got the Whopper special sauce. What? Trinity were the origin powers of Trinity were the origin of powers discovered in the ISOM comics. No, at least not in the first issue. There was a little bit though, like the things I picked up on in the first issue. I wouldn't say there's an origin, but I think there's some hints at where he got his powers from. Yeah, extra mayo. Well, oh man, no, I don't even want to know what you're talking about. Haters gonna hate. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, losers trying to fuck with people's money because they've got no talent of their own. Yeah. No prospects. No, just fucking losers. Yeah, just losers. All right, Daniel Fisher. Well, that was like, 14 minutes ago. But yeah, have a good night. Yeah, and have a good weekend. Obi-Juan the homie says, Yaira and the Sasuke sisters' new Brazilian artist is fire. Yeah, I gotta check out her work. I don't think I've ever seen her work before, so I'm gonna have to check it out. See what she's got to offer. See what maybe I can expect out of it. Justin says, I can't stand all those morons. Talk about room temperature IQs and low T levels. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the worst. It's the worst. Retards. I just say it. Like, they're like literally. And the thing is, like, I know, like, a lot of people get offended over, oh, retards. It's so like, look, when I say that word, it has nothing to do with people who have any sort of actual disabilities. Though one could argue that the people I use it to refer to do. But the thing is, like, to me, it's the when I say retard, I'm talking about somebody who is almost like me, you, most other people out there in the world who know right from wrong. They know what 1 + 1 is. They can make sense of most things. But when it comes to things, they just don't get it. They just don't get it. You could beat it in their fucking head like, dude, this is the simplest thing in the world. But they don't get it. So, like I said, they're retarded over the fact that they hate it. They just don't like this guy so much, and it drives them fucking stupid. Yeah. The same medias will say they stand with union workers, with union strikes for workers' pay, while they are simultaneously affecting possible bonus pay and incentives of employees involved in the creation of that. But yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. They don't understand one thing from the fucking other. Like I said, there's the same kind of people like, oh, evil corporations. And yet they're probably pissed off because you're fucking criticizing the latest fucking Marvel movie. Like, you gotta like it. Like, you're just supposed to consume and like, bitch, you don't even like corporations. What the fuck are you defending these motherfuckers for? What are you talking about? Evil corporations. Why don't you drink Bud Light because of Dilma being like. You don't even like corporations, bitch. You're against the whole fucking thing. They're so evil. Yeah, you're sitting here saying I'm a piece of shit because I don't want to drink Bud Light. What the fuck? Yeah, like I said, they just don't get it. They don't get it. Simple concept. And I know, some of these people understand simple concepts. They manage, I would surmise, to get dressed in the morning. You know? They know how to get on their little fucking phone or their computer and fucking type on their social medias. Like, they're pretty, you know, they've got some capacity. Well, we're up late tonight. My fault. Yeah. It's all your fault, Mike Porter. And yeah, it is wrong. Yeah, it is wrong. These people, they're terrible. Jonny has the most epic rants. I try my best, man. The problem lies in compliance. If these criminals refuse to reform, what then? Well, then they'll be a repeat offender, and that's when, you know, like I said, we've got to find a way to deal with them, not just throw them into a prison and lock them away for 30 years or the rest of their life. If they're that much of a degenerate that they can't get along in society, maybe they don't need to be in it. I know it's fucking harsh. You know, I'm not going to act like I don't have fucking family members who fall right into that fucking category, but you know what? Ain't nobody I know going to miss them. Well, I mean, maybe there are people I know that would miss them, but like, certainly not me. Yeah, exactly, Aaron. They refuse to understand. Yeah, they're not smart at all. Yeah, and that's the thing. Is like, yeah, but that's what it does to people. That's what some of these people. They just don't like somebody so much that it drives them, it makes them stupid. Like, it fucking, all logic goes out the window. It's the same thing, just like even with like Josh over the Den of Nerds. You know, like people say like, oh, he's part of the Phantom Menace and all this bullshit. Like, Phantom Menace is fucking dead anyway. But the thing is, like, they act like he's one of those geeks and gamers kind of people just because he's not enjoying this like fucking Secret Invasion. Did anybody enjoy that shit? Like, oh, you're just a hater. Like, bitch, at this point, you just don't like him. It's okay. You don't have to like him. You know? I see the same shit on Twitter with like his other buddy, Star Wars Theory. People talk, like, I see people tweeting about like this dude. I don't know, for some reason Star Wars Theory's tweets have been coming across my newsfeed now and then, because he'll put out a tweet and then there's somebody else that maybe I follow or maybe I know, or maybe we have mutuals. They're like, oh, you can't say that, and like they're all pissed off because he tweeted something like something about Star Wars, and they're all pissed off like he can't have an opinion. He can't have an opinion. Like, look, you just don't like him and his opinion, and you're basically telling him to shut the fuck up and like whatever it is. Like, you just don't want this person to say how they feel, like share their true feelings about it. They gotta shut the fuck up and like shut the fuck up, or you gotta like it and share that opinion. But if you don't like it, you can't say nothing. Otherwise, you're fucking some toxic fucking grifter. You're part of this or that and blah, blah. You're just like the worst fucking person in the world. Like, no, that's not how it works. Like, you can sit here and share your stupid fucking opinion, but this guy can't? Like, what's that even about? You don't have to like the guy. You don't have to like the person, but they're entitled to have their opinion and share it just like your dumbass. I see all these people who get upset about it, like, oh, Star Wars Theory tweeted this, he used to be a fan, blah, 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 blah. Like, well, I'm sure he's still a fan of Star Wars, just not whatever this is or that is, and not everybody has to like everything. Not everybody has to share the same opinions. Just because some asshole who has a bigger platform than you don't like it, don't mean that he can't share his opinion on it. It don't mean you have to agree with him. But you said like, oh, you can't share it. Why can't you just like that's not how it is. They don't have some fucking responsibility to make the fandom better for you. It's not their responsibility. If you don't like them, block them, ignore them, whatever it is. Somebody shares that shit on your timeline. Say, hey, could you not share that shit? I hate that motherfucker. And so that's why you can either block it, or, you know, like I said, I've said that shit to people on Twitter plenty of times. Like, fucking LB used to do that shit. He would fucking sit there and share out these fucking videos from fucking Ryan Kendall or Geeks and Gamer or whoever. I'm like, just stop. Why are you, like, you don't like these motherfuckers. Why are you looking at their shit? Why are you looking at their posts? Why are you watching their videos? And then on top of that, why are you even sharing it so I have to see the shit? I don't follow these motherfuckers. I don't watch their videos. Not even because I fucking hate them. I just don't like their shit. A lot of the times I agree with the guys on some of this shit, but I don't want to fight. If I wanted to see it, I'll go to the channels and check it out. I go to the fucking Twitter and check it out. But no, I don't want to see it. And you know what? It don't come across my screen until you share the shit. Stop sharing it. Stop fucking you got friends that are friends with them or that are sharing the shit or saying something about it. Tell them to stop. Just tell them to stop. Do the same thing I would say. Could you please not share that? I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see that shit. Could you do me a favor? I don't want to unfollow you and shit. Like, we're cool and shit, but like, could you just not? Is it that hard? I mean, you're asking nicely. And they might tell you to fuck off. Or they might be, oh, well, people need to, okay, well, people need to know. I'll just block this person, not your friend, but you can block whatever. But sometimes they share screenshots and you're going to see that shit. You could just, or you could just unfollow the person. Just because they're your friend and they're your buddy doesn't mean that you have to follow them on social media. If they're constantly putting this shit in your face that you don't want to see, maybe it's on you to just be like, you know what? Maybe I should just not follow you. And when I got something to say to you or whatever, I'll go to your page and I'll fucking DM you and all that shit. That's okay. I think most of us are grown fucking men and women and, most of them may not take offense to you not following them. It's, we'll live. I don't think anybody's going to be hurt because I don't like their videos, even if I agree with them. Because I don't follow their fucking tweets. I don't think anybody's going to take offense to that. They might take offense if I just went out there and said, fuck you, you fucking asshole, you piece of shit. If I did that, they might. I doubt it. A lot of these people, I doubt it, but some of them might. But other than that, you can just ignore them. Don't follow them. And the other thing is, don't engage with the things they engage with. And look, I'm telling you, I get it. I remember it used to be, how the algorithms were shit. I used to get a bunch of bullshit on my fucking YouTube for other channels and other shit like that. Of people that I don't like seeing their shit. And you know what? I stopped engaging with it. I stopped engaging with a lot of that shit. And you know what? The shit don't even come across my recommendeds most of the time. Same thing on Twitter. I don't engage with a lot of the shit. Sometimes I'll see it. I'll just keep scrolling. I don't engage with it. Fucking scroll. And there's this little thing, especially on Twitter. You can, I think it's on YouTube too. You can click the little button. You can click the little icon there, and it says, "Show less of this. Show less post from so and so." It's pretty simple. You don't want to see it? There's controls there to help you not see it. Did I just say not? There's controls there to help you not see it. I meant not see it. See, that's when enunciation is important. When you say things like not see it, because I'm not trying to say. Well, you get it. You guys are smart. Oh man, Kendall in the building, still hanging out. Thank you for being here. Trinity hates it when I say Howard Stark invented that element because he didn't. He didn't invent it. It was the great Dr. Arnim Zola. Hail Hydra. Yeah. Trinity for Judge, Jury, and Executioner 2024. Yes. Me for Punisher. Or Judge Dredd. Yeah. I'll be Judge Dredd. Judge Trinity. I like it. I'm down with that. Mike Porter says, I will never do a Twitter space on Friday anymore. I think it's almost 6 a.m. on the East Coast. It probably is. It's probably close to it. Yeah. Aaron says, Trinity, I've been trying to block all the Twitter porn on my page. Sorry. No, it's all good. It's all good. If you're into that, hey, all good on you. You're all good. You're all good, man. Doesn't says I never go on social media, only YouTube and Discord. If someone is my friend, they've got my cell number or Discord. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. And me, I don't mind. Like I'm not one of those people like I'll get on social media. I'll get on there sometimes spend far too much time on there than I should. But for the most part, I'm not on there trying to engage in a lot of the bullshit that I occasionally I'll get in there and get into some shit, but not like I'm like sitting there like all fucking day obsessing over a lot of these things. And that's the thing is like so many people, and that's what social media is good at making people do is obsess over it. You gotta tweet back. Somebody tweet, you gotta tweet back. You gotta tweet back. You gotta tweet back. You gotta go back and forth. No, you don't. Aaron says I need a swear jar for a Trinity live stream. He will finance his cycling equipment. Yeah. Maybe I should do that. You have to donate 10 cents every time I say fuck or shit or any cuss word. Man, like you gotta put some money in swear jar. You gotta put it in there for me. Oh man. Oh. Random Brad's laughing. Trinity, I was trying to get you epically triggered and I failed. Oh yeah. No, I'm just letting that one roll off my back from now. Just letting it roll off my back. Yeah, I'm not into Twitter porn. Sure. Everybody is. Trinity is for the death penalty. Yeah, absolutely. I see no problem with capital punishment. Like I said, I'm not saying, you go and steal a pack of gum from the store, you deserve that. I'm not saying that. But I mean, there's definitely some offenders who definitely deserve it. Obviously, people who take advantage of children and just people in general, if you know what I mean, when people are unwilling, those people, got no need for them in society. No need for them. But that's a different story. Probably for a different podcast. Probably for a different channel. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end it here. Oh, man, we've got 14 people here. How we got 14? Look, we got 14 people here and only 4 of you even saying shit. Look, there's somebody out there right now watching, fucking sitting there wait till this motherfucker says something that I don't like. I'm going to fucking flag that. I'm going to report this son of a bitch. I know how y'all be. I know how y'all fucking be, man. There's some motherfuckers what is it? Oh, probably people have seen the title. They fucking LIZZO lovers, right? Some of y'all motherfuckers love LIZZO, or is it the DMCA thing? Some of y'all sitting out the fucking haters. Maybe you learned something. I doubt it though. But anyway, guys. That's
Bermuda, baby.
Yeah. Been a while since we had that one. But that's all I've got for tonight. Let me know if you guys are watching this on the replay. Let me know if you're here right now. Let me know down in the chats what you guys think about anything we've talked about here today. We've talked quite a bit about some comic books, some of the crowdfunded comic books from Merc Publishing. Getting ready to. It's still there in the pinned comment where you can go and check out their latest campaign from Merc Publishing for Death Rage issue number 6, as well as the trade paperback for that as well. Talked about some indie comic books. We talked a little bit about some of these false casting rumors. Talked just for a minute about LIZZO and her being a fat piece of shit, as well as the retards and who were mad at Eric July and the Rippaverse for their DMCAs that they caught because they're fucking idiots. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for being here today. You all have a great night. Have a great weekend. Be safe. And we'll see you in the next video or live stream. Later.